everyone, it's Michelle the Prophet. If you came across this video, this reading is for you. Thank you so much for clicking on my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, hey friend, you know I must be the longest way. If you're new here, welcome. I truly hope these messages resonate for you. So as y'all can see by the title, we're doing a what are they realizing about you, what are they currently realizing, what have they realized, etc. I don't say this enough, but they can be your friend, they can be a family member, they could be whoever you would like to know about. So we're gonna pull energy out on that. It can also be general as well, like just people in general. Have anyone realized anything about you? Okay, so we got a pick a pal themed reading. So we have 3 pals. Pal 1, I'm trying to remember what pal. Yeah, so pal 1 is 2 lovers kissing, I think with like roses around them, flower petals around them. And then pal 2 is Jim Jones's daughter with the Hello Kitty stuffed animal. And then I don't know her name, but I know that from TikTok that she's Jim Jones' daughter. And then pal 3 is a picture of Will Smith from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air on the phone with like his girlfriend, I think, with like a picture of her on his shirt. So that's what we got as far as the depictions. You can pick whichever pal you feel drawn to the most. You can pick multiple pals, you can pick all 3. As long as you keep what's for you, leave what isn't, we'll be all good. Excuse me. Thank you so much once again for clicking on my channel. I truly hope these messages resonate, and I'll see y'all in y'all section. Bye. Hi, pal 1. If you chose the lovers kissing, this section of the video is for you. Okay, and we're gonna see. I asked for clear and concise messages on what are they realizing about pal 1. What have they realized about pal 1? So we have the Knight of Cups. This individual is realizing, so I feel like this person is realizing that you're in it for the long haul. You especially if it comes to like finances, if this person has ever felt like you lacked in any department, you know, or it could be finances. It doesn't have to be finances. It could be like anything. It could just be like your career path in general. This person is realizing that you are thinking long term. You're moving in long term. You don't really care about, like, you don't really care for fast gratification or short-term gratification and things like that. Like, this person is slowly realizing that there's a method to your madness almost, and before where they have felt like you may have came up short in some instances when it comes to like your wealth, your valuable, or even like yourself, or I don't know, like whatever it is that you could be working towards, they may have seen it as like you aren't working towards anything, or you like lollygagging, or you not being like serious about life, when it's really like the opposite of it. Like you have patience, and it's almost like cross country, like how cross country, like they pace themselves so that they can go the extra mile, and like that's y'all. Like you're literally pacing yourself in life. Like you're doing your own thing. You're not in like a rush to live. You're not in like a rush to do what everybody else is doing to prove that you are able to get at the assets that everybody else have. Like you want your situation is like a little bit more unique, and you want like what you want that's literally for you and for your path. You don't want to take like a shortcut. Like you don't care about like the speculations of like time frame of like when you should get something done, like getting your degree, getting your career, getting your house, having kids, getting your husband or wife. Like you're not in a rush, and this person is realizing how much like you're not in a rush, and how like that doesn't mean that you're not aiming towards anything or you don't have any goals. It just means that you're very particular about your goals and you want exactly what's for you and you're willing to wait for it. That is something in particular that this person has realized about you, or people around you have just realized about you in general. And they also have realized with this Emperor that you do have stability. You do have foundation. You have literally been building your foundation this entire time right in front of their eyes. This entire time you have been the Emperor. You have been the stable one. You have been the one with your head screwed on straight. It's like these people have been, or these people, it could be like a group of people, it could be like a person, right? They've been working on something, or they were doing something, or they were on track to finishing something or doing something, right? And they may have felt like they finished it first, or it was like a competition and they got there before you did, without realizing that like you're genuinely happy with where you're at and you didn't rush into to do anything to get there. Like, you're very particular, and these people thought, this person thought it's like because like you were just slow, but it wasn't that you were slow. It was just that maybe you weren't sure exactly what you wanted. You knew what you wanted, but you knew that you wanted to do other things before you got to what you wanted. And it's like these people were so, this person or these people were so worried about being in competition. They were looking over their shoulder constantly, being in competition with you. It's like they're also realizing that they're not even necessarily happy with what they've worked on. Like, they just wanted to hurry up and get there faster than you did, or they just wanted to hurry up and get there faster because they had this mind frame of, oh, they need to have, like, you know what I mean, like they need to get this done and get this done and and you know, if that makes you happy, then that's what makes you happy. But as long as you're doing it for the right reasons, and these people are truly seeing that, Pal One, y'all have really done things for all the right reasons. Like, you didn't let society make you move or you didn't let society sway your opinion, or society tell you what you should and shouldn't be, what you should and shouldn't do. Because everybody just like has, you know, they can be so strongly opinionated about things and think that your worth is equivalent to whatever society, like whatever bracket society wants to fit you into, you know. And you didn't really you muted that. You muted all of that noise and focused on your own goals, and you're happier. So a lot of these people are actually realizing that you're much happier than they are. You're much happier with the things that you've worked on than they are. This is something that they really, really noticed about you, just for the simple fact that you have a really strong intuition. What's going on with Pal One? What did they realize about Pal One? So we have the Three of Cups. Okay, this is like third-party interference, divine intervention. So these people are realizing that God has really been in your plans and in your life this entire time. Like, it's so funny because I feel like you are like a hidden figure, Pal One. Like, these people did not think that you were going to be where you're at currently. They really could have like counted you out. And then if this is not your energy, that's perfectly fine too. You can always choose another pal. But this is for people like, you know, for sure that certain groups or certain people have like really counted you out, really like frowned upon your method, or really frowned upon like where you were at some stage in your life because it didn't look glamorous. You weren't getting glorified, or you weren't getting like the necessary like accolades that they felt like you should have been getting at that time, or you didn't look like how like what was around you didn't look like how what was around everyone else, or you didn't make it look pretty, or whatever it was, whatever like your life was. It's like they thought that it wasn't a desirable life, and they thought really that because of what you had, there's really no reason for you to be happy. But now that they really look at your garden, they're seeing that every day is like a celebration for you. Like, you are truly like enjoying your life. It's something about you being like, you enjoy every day of your life. And these people really, that's like one of the main things that they're realizing, like, oh, like this person didn't need all of these things. I feel like it took a while for these people to get here because they're seeing that it's almost like they're comparing their life to their life to your life, and they're realizing like, oh wow, like, you know, all these things I've worked for and I'm not even happy. Like, I don't even like the position that I'm playing in right now. But they have to keep up this persona because they milked it for so long that this is what they wanted and this was their authentic self, when like the whole time they really weren't in tune with their intuition. And like this whole time you were slower, quote unquote slower than them, but it's because you were following your intuition, and God was like just having different messages for you at that time, just like God could have been having different messages for them. But yeah, whoever it is that's realizing things about you, they're really into comparing a lot. And I do feel like these are people at some point in time they thought that they were better than you. And now they're realizing like, no, like your life, like you're very satisfied with what you have. And at no point in time did you ever think that they were better than you, like regardless of what they had or anything like that. Like you could be the type of person to be happy for everybody regardless, and you don't really compare yourself to other people. But yeah, so these people could have definitely been projecting onto you. But that's what I got for y'all, Pal One. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. Thank you for coming this far, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Hey, Pal 2. Sorry, a bit of a 3. Yeah, so if you chose this photo here, the picture, what is the photo? Oh, the picture of the girl with the stuffed animal. This section of the video is for you. And we are going to see, what are they realizing about you? What are people currently realizing about Pal 3? They or people, whoever this person wants to know about. What? Oh, that say Pal 3? Oh my God. I keep saying Pal 3. What? Some of y'all could have went to Pal 3 and then read Pal 2. Listened to Pal 2. What are people realizing about Pal 2? If I could get one card at a time, they're definitely realizing your resilience. They're realizing, they're seeing like your strengths. It's like they can't knock it. They can't knock you. They're like, wow, like one thing about this person about too, they have some resilience. They can truly stand alone, be alone with the Nine of Baskets, and they're proud of their ability to be alone. Like some people are truly realizing that they would have fell under the pressures that you had. It's so crazy because it's like, I feel like you've worked on something and you have like proof of it, or you could just be in the midst of working on something and you're actively like still striving for it. And it's something about you getting attention, and the attention that you could be getting could be like negative attention, and some people are realizing that you really don't care because you're not doing it for attention. Just because you're getting attention, and it may be negative attention, like that's not where you get like, that's not why you're doing it or something along those lines. Or it's like many people are like, wow, like I could literally never do what this person does, like this. And then on top of that, like you're doing it alone, like you are truly, you do things alone. And it's not like a sad story or anything for you. Like it is what it is. Like maybe you're just someone, like you've literally always been alone. You've never really had like a really good support system or a really big support system. Like you have a good support system, it would be very small, but you know what I mean? Like you've always, even if you've had friends and good family members and things like that, it's like you could still have those relationships and still feel alone. And that is what these people are basically realizing about you, that basically socially, the positions that you are in, they would not have been able to fulfill those positions like how you have so eloquently, because they prefer support, or they really only know how to operate socially with a lot of people around them, or with partnerships or something like that, where like you kind of showed like your ability to be alone, to stand alone, to not need an entourage, to not need a cosign, to not need people constantly agreeing with you, to stand out. Like you stand out with something. And it's something also about you not caring. Like sometimes like the things that you do, some people will be extremely embarrassed about doing it, or they would just feel so insecure and they would not be able to put themselves out there. But you're just not like that. You're confident, and you're confident alone. And it's like these people are confident as long as they have people with them who agree, you know, or something like that. But you don't really need that. And these people have to give it to you because they're like, wow, like this person really, they don't even have that many friends. They don't even have like really like people like that. And they still be doing their thing, you know? And you, oops, sorry. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are realizing that you don't really have friends. A lot of people are realizing that. This is my pal without many friends. You are really very beautiful too. Like a lot of people realize, like, wow, like you're beautiful inside and out. You are very beautiful. And although you may have had to walk away from situations, you may have had friends at some point that you walked away from, you still have such a loving, kind heart. And no matter how many times people try to like gaslight you or convince you, or like how many times people have deceived you or tried to make you seem like you were out of your mind, make you seem like you were wrong for thinking that they were trying to bring harm to you when they weren't. Like no matter how many times people like knew damn well they did you dirty and like try to like make you just seem like, oh, you're just crazy, or try to run like a smear campaign against you because you called them out for it, or because you walked away because you cut them off, you still decide to pour even back into those people. Maybe you still speak kindly of those people. You don't really run smear campaigns back on those people, or you don't really even tell people about like what certain individuals have done to you. Like people just realize that you still nurture the world around you because that's just truly what you want to do. And this is really deep for me because I'm getting like really emotional and I want to cry right now. So I feel like Pal 2, like on a really serious note, y'all are very nurturing people, and almost to like a point where it's kind of sad. It's really sad because it's I want to say it's sad because it's like so many people would not act the way that you do if they were did the way that you were did. And you still, and it's not even like, you don't do it in a way to where it's like you're just being a doormat. I don't feel like you're a doormat, but I do feel like you do always choose more often than not to just take the high road. You don't really like fault people or like take your anger out on people. You deal with all your stuff all alone. Everything you've dealt with, you deal with it alone. And you don't hate the world because of whatever it is that you've been put through. And a lot of people are just realizing that you're beautiful. You're a very beautiful person on the inside. And a lot of people's like, man, like they can't fault you. Like they cannot say that you're not a beautiful person. You are a very beautiful person on the inside, and you've proved that. Not that you have even went out of your way to try to prove it or anything like that, but it's like you always choose the high road. You always choose to elevate. You always choose to influence positively, to inspire. You don't choose to like put people down. Like you would choose to uplift people before you choose to put them down. And a lot of people really wonder, like, man, what have this person gone through to where they just refuse to just indulge in revenge? I keep hearing the word kindness. Like, y'all are very kind people. What have they realized for Pal 2? And then I keep wanting to say 3. So there's definitely something about the number 3, prosperity. Like you just have so much prosperity. That's the frequency you carry. You carry a lot of frequency of prosperity. Okay. People also realize that you're very honest. You live a very honest life. you don't mess around. Like, if you have to like live in a lie, or you have to operate under like a performance, or to be inauthentic in any way, you would just cut that out immediately. Like, you do not like not being yourself. Like, you always want the space and opportunity to just be who you are, period, point blank. And you don't want anything else around you that's going to make you overthink, that's going to make you be in your head, that's going to make you feel like you're anything less than what you are. You have to stay well balanced. Some of y'all could be a Libra, some of y'all could be a Taurus, some of y'all could be a water sign. But I do just see with the Empress card here, like, just, I mean, I keep saying it, like, a lot of people are just seeing really the beauty in you, really the radiance and the beauty in you, and how potent your energy is, and how no matter how much people try, I feel like it's something about like gaslighting, like people try to like gaslight you, and it didn't work, and you still stayed like true to who you are, really. Like, I don't know, it's just like you remained a lover. You are a lover, like, and no matter how, ooh, my kids slamming doors are being bad. No matter how ugly the world is, you didn't become ugly with it. You just remained beautiful, and you made sure that you're like an Isis in a desert. Okay? Literally. That's y'all's energy. That's what people are realizing. Like, you keep the world around you so beautiful. And you make sure that even if you have to be the only person there, you don't care. You are going to keep everything around you beautiful. And it's like these people understand why they were cut out. Like, they get it. They really do. Like, they realize it, because they're like, man, like, this person does not play about like their peace. You do not play about like your ability to love. You have to have room and space and opportunity to love the things around you. And if there's any frequency in your life that doesn't equate to like the frequency of love that you carry, you don't even like want to be harsh. Like, you will either love it and nurture it to health, to where like it'll be able to meet your frequency. But like, if it's resistant to that, it unfortunately has to get cut off. And that's just how it is. Like, it's nothing personal. Like, it's how you operate. Ooh, okay, I gotta stop reading this in, because y'all making me want to cry. Y'all are very deep, okay? And yeah, so I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Hey, Pal 3. If you chose Will Smith, this section of the video is for you. Thank you so much for clicking on my channel. I truly hope these messages resonate for you. Thank you, Spirit. I asked for clear and concise messages on Pal 3. I asked for messages on what are people realizing about my Pal 3. What have they realized about Pal 3? Okay, so we have the 6 of Cups. So this is a specific person. This person realizes that you are definitely a soulmate. You are someone who are brought into their life to teach them a lot. And then it's also something about childhood, emphasis on childhood, something about somebody's childhood, or you have like a childlike spirit to you, and you have like this innocence to you. Someone in particular is realizing that they could have, like, they see you as like a child. I don't know if they've known you since you were a child, or if this is like a relationship. This person realizes that it, like, they hurt you, and they have hurt your inner child, and they really feel like really bad for that. So I do feel like someone is experiencing a lot of grief, because it's like if you abuse like a child. Like, you're not a child, you're an adult. If you're watching my channel, no children welcome, okay? But the way and the manner of which they hurt you, the way and the manner of which they have punctured your emotions, it's as if they hurt a child, okay? And that is what someone is realizing about you, that you have like this childlike innocence to you, and that you have like this soulmate energy around you. Someone is also realizing that you are very special to them. You're just very special in general. Okay. What is going on with my pal 3? What are people realizing about pal 3? What have their person realized about them? We have the Judgment. Ooh wee. Okay. So, wow. So it's like this whole time. So if this is someone that has deceived you this whole time, like this person thought that they were getting off on you, getting over on you, but this whole time it's like ooh, this is deep, y'all. So this whole time, this person or these people could have thought that they were getting off on you, getting over on you, or that you were stupid, you were naive, they could treat you any kind of way, whatever it was. But it's like entire time your third eye was watching. You're very wise, you're very smart. And it's like, not even that just you judged them or you were smart or you kind of knew what was going on the whole time, which couldn't be the case. But it's like this deep divine energy was watching them behave this way, and it's really kind of like as if they were given a gift of purity, which was you, and they mistreated it. And these people or this person truly feel, I want to keep saying doofus, like somebody feels like a doofus, somebody feels like dumb, somebody is embarrassed by their behavior because like in your absence, if you don't no longer talk to this person or communicate or something like that, it's like in your absence, this person is realizing like, man, like I can't believe I behaved that way. And like, I don't know, it's like they thought they were gonna get away with it, but it's like this energy of like this person feels judged by spirit, and they're dealing with that. They're dealing with the gravity of like that. And I do feel like the universe is showing them that they were wrong, or showing them like they're either being treated like how they treated you, or the universe is like showing them like, I don't know how they're showing them. Really, I'm going to be honest, I'm not really picking up on how, but they are realizing this. Like, they're realizing that it's like what they did was like not okay. And divine is like really passing judgment on this person for this. And this person is also, I feel like it is a specific person for y'all, someone that is from the past. This is like one of this person's biggest life lessons. And I also am getting that this person sees that you are a real like spiritual divine person, or at the very least that you have spiritual protection. And they are feeling that like you are not someone that can just be treated any kind of way. And they are experiencing the consequences of thinking that you were a person that could be treated any kind of way, okay? Like, seriously. And it's so weird because I know that this is always talked about in tarot, but I'm really going to be honest with y'all. This reading, I really feel like that's the case. Like, sometimes, like, I might throw it around in a reading and say like, oh, this person's in regret, they're dealing with karma. But no, this reading, I just really feel the gravity of that. And I do want to just communicate, like, I really don't want y'all, take everything I say with a grain of salt, but I really don't want y'all to like overlook it or anything like that. Like, please, I'm not just saying that. Especially if you know that there's a particular situation that you're seeking clarity on. This person feels the judgment from divine for their behavior on how they treated you. No matter how much they try to mask the truth of that, that is the reality of the situation, because they harmed or scarred one of God's children. And it's like, I hear, yeah, he's coming for you. Yeah, that song. That song's about like a school shooting. Yeah, but that song, it's like they feel like they're being watched by like spirit. I don't know. Let's see What's going on with pile 3? Yeah, this person is realizing that they are actually living out the karma for their behavior with you. What does this person realize about pile 3? Or what does people realize about pile 3? What are people realizing about pile 3? Or what does this person realize about pile 3? I could just get one card. That you're really valuable. You have a lot of value. You have a lot of worthiness, and it's more than just materialistically. This person could have been like very like into like materialistic gain, and they stumbled upon someone who you have the wealth of a rich man, of a rich woman or person. You have that wealth, even if you're dirt poor. Okay, or even if obviously like you're not rich, you have that worthiness, spiritually worthiness of a wealthy billionaire, trillionaire, whatever. It's infinite worth, because your worth pulls directly from your divinity. You are tapped in. You have your third eye open. This person realizes that you have your third eye open, okay? That you are truly on the journey, all right? And that's crazy that I say that you are on the journey when the 3 of Wands pop out, because they're realizing that as well, that whatever it was that made y'all part ways, although y'all had soulmate energy, you are on a specific path that is unique to you. And it's like you're in alignment with your spirit, for one, is what this person realizes. And that it's like you're not just you're moving strategically. You're not just moving for anything. You're not moving out of spite. You don't just do things. You don't just go out of your way to go, like, you don't get sidetracked, or like you're very disciplined. And that is what this person realizes with you. Okay, that you have plans for the future. You have a mission for this lifetime. There's like literally like places that you need to be and stuff like that. Like that's what this person, like, I don't know. I feel kind of silly using these verbiage, because I feel like before this person has encountered you, or people around you have encountered you, they wouldn't believe in any like, oh yeah, right, like you live and then you die and none of it matters, and you know, whatever. Like, they didn't really care about that. But it's like, how can you deny God when it's like they felt the reality of God through their experiences with you? So they can't deny it. And I feel like this symbolism of like this lady with her back turned is symbolic for like you definitely having your back turned and from the past. And that is also something that this person realizes, like, that you're not coming back. You're not going back. You are enthusiastic on your future, and you really would like to get as far away from your past as you possibly can. You prefer to just continue to grow. And it's also something about a white flag and like you not wanting to fight what's meant for you anymore. And it's like you not getting side. Like this person is like coming, like they're coming across a lot of realizations when it comes to like the way that you move and who you are and their experience. They're learning a lot of things just from this encounter with you. So I think a lot of beauty came out of this situation. Even though it may have hurt you or it may have been very off-putting or upsetting, whatever it may be, a lot of realization and enlightenment has came out of this. And it also could have even set you on to your spiritual path. So that's what I got for you, Pile 3. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this far. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.